the dirt. Alright, we're here for install day. We're doing our high clearance kit from Southern Style Offroad. This is the Stage 2 high clearance kit, and it pairs with the Slimline hybrid bumper. So let's get into it. Gotta love how Southern Style packages with all its foam, keeps your product nice and safe while it's shipping. Alright, so there's additional armor going on the truck. This adds extra clearance as well as protection for going off-road. This is heavy duty steel. Steel is real. Wow, heavy duty. This will stand up to going to the dirt. First step in the installation process is the removal of the plastic support brackets that come with the Slimline hybrid bumper, and that's with a 14mm ratchet wrench or a ratchet. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Make sure to hold your nuts. Not the easiest space to work in, but it's gonna be worth it. All right. First, plastic reinforcement wing. Oh, got a snippet after my last modification on it. All right. First one out. Got Oscar here helping me out. Supervising. All right, safety glasses. Now that we're going under, we're still got plenty of dirt on the bottom of the truck. Oh, hey there, buddy. Got all kinds of help today. Anything worthwhile takes time. And for the high clearance kit, Stage 2 from Southern Style Offroad, it's definitely worth it. All right, there's the 14mm bolt out. Just this last one. All right, there we go. All right, that's step 1 for the install. Now for Stage 2. All right, so the next step in the high clearance install is measuring out the markings for the painter's tape. And we'll do that by starting up here. We're gonna measure from the wheel well, we're gonna measure diagonally 3 inches and just put a mark right at the 3-inch mark. All right, so now we also measure 2 1/4 inches up from the Slimline bumper from this little wingtip right here. Go ahead and see on this corner, this is what they're referring to when they say the wingtip. So we'll do 2 1/4, mark that right there. All right, now that we have the lines marked on the bumper, we're gonna use our 1-inch painter's tape to make a straight line. We're gonna start from the bottom, and we can use the straight edge along the fog light as a guide. So we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna use the bottom edge of the tape to line up with those measurements. So we'll line up the bottom, which is right here. All right, so we're gonna double check to make sure that measurements are absolutely correct. That's 2 1/4. And there we go, 3 inches is right there. All right, no turning back now. We're about to make our first cut. We're gonna use a Dremel with a high-speed plastic saw attachment or a cutting wheel. It's very important to wear safety goggles doing this. Safety third. Lights, camera, action. The smell of burning plastic.
it gets on you.
Yeah, it's super bad. All right, time to make the cut on the driver's side. Again, wear eye protection. This plastic comes off and it's extremely hot, so safety first. Those cuts done, we're gonna take out the two 10mm bolts holding in the fender liner, as well as that part of the fender that's been cut. All right, now that we made that cut, we're gonna trim the fender liner. So we're gonna use the same marking point right here. We're gonna use our 1-inch painter's tape and go from this point down to the diagonal portion. Okay. So the next step in installing your Stage 2 high clearance kit is removing the radiator support bolt, which is an M12 or a 17mm bolt. We're gonna use a torque wrench just to get more leverage. And this is a 17mm. Take off this big guy. So we go ahead and mock it up. So we'll take this off. Now we're gonna drill our holes. We're using a 1/2-inch drill bit. This one has a center punch on it. And we're gonna use a high-speed drill and just drill straight into . All right, so our next step after drilling our holes is we're gonna put on our little trim piece. Start from our cut down here. Don't forget to mark this hole, which is to the right of the pre-drilled holes for the plastic support wing. The newer Southern Style Offroad bumpers are already set up and drilled for the Stage 2 high clearance kit. You can also see that we removed the plastic bumper, which made it a lot easier to mark and drill the holes. This is highly recommended if you don't have the newest version of the slimline hybrid bumper. You want to clean out any burrs or sharp edges and add a coat of black paint to help prevent rust. All right, so we've got all the holes drilled. I've taken off the bumper just to make this next step easier, so we're gonna install this wing. And I'm gonna start with the radiator support bolt right here, and on the bottom. Let's get that lined up. We'll get it in. Okay, it'll be finger tight. We'll use one of these 14mm bolts. Put that in this top bolt hole, which is threaded. Just gotta get it lined up. All right. Okay, that one is in. All right, now we'll use the 14mm bolt that's included with the kit. We'll thread it through, twist the knot in the backside. And this one is not accessible if you have the bumper on, that's why I took it off, just to make my life a little bit easier. So I'll tighten this one up first. snug up this one on the side. Okay, now we'll place this bolt in this bottom hole that we drilled. Alright, snug up the radiator support bolt. Broken ratchet, gotta love it. Nice and snug. Get this guy really tight. And there we go. That's high clearance on the driver's side, fully installed. These same steps for marking as well as drilling are repeated for the passenger side. So we put the plastic bumper back on. The Stage 2 high clearance kit is fully installed. Pretty simple task. Hope this video was helpful. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, share with your friends, drop a comment below, and remember, to the dirt.